Two teams that know each other pretty well are going to collide for the last time this season. It's the fourth meeting this season between the Phoenix Pulse and the Las Vegas Turf Monsters. My name is Ryan Glinsky, and thank you for tuning in on your Sunday afternoon in the WMLIS, as these two teams in the West Division are going to take center stage one last time in the 2026 season. The Vegas Turf Monsters will not be making the playoffs this year as they sit third in the West with 6 points. Phoenix Pulse, on the other hand, has already clinched a playoff spot and currently second in the West right now. These two sides, 3-0 on the season of the Pulse against the Turf Monsters. They won the first meeting 10-0. Jessica Saylanik had 5 goals and 1 assist in a 10-0 win. And then in the second meeting, it was a 9-4 Phoenix victory as Saylanik had 2 goals for the Pulse, and then Jasmine Martinez had 2 goals for Las Vegas. And then a 7-4 victory for Phoenix as Adriana Orozco had a hat-trick in that one. And so these two teams know each other pretty well, two sides in the West Division. As these two sides know each other pretty well in the West Division. Phoenix yesterday actually played in 2 games. They lost both games to Salt Lake City rather. That was a very good game between those two sides as they almost pulled away in the last one 6-5. But we're going to step aside for a quick moment as these two sides are getting ready to play here on the National Soccer Network.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
Get double points this fall at Best Western.
Welcome back to the National Soccer Network as these two sides are getting ready to get underway in the WMLIS action as Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Turf Monsters take on the Phoenix Pulse. Phoenix will be going right to left on your screen. They'll start off with the ball right now in their white jerseys with looks like some peach orange shorts as that one fired in and caught by the goalkeeper for Las Vegas, Cassandra Tolton. There's a giveaway there, and then Las Vegas will be going left to right in their all-red uniforms. Red jerseys, red socks, red shorts. And on the ball early for the Pulse is Hale. And the ball bounces right into Tolton, the goalkeeper for Las Vegas. Las Vegas is coached by Skylar Gu, and for Phoenix, it is Mike Navarro. Yesterday, I mentioned Phoenix 2 games played. They lost 4-0 and then 6-5 to Salt Lake City. That's a side that is number 1 in the West Division. And here's an early chance maybe for Las Vegas. Gets it into the corner. That's Saunders. Back to the top. They'll recycle. Rollover. Soifua off the boards. Looking in the middle there was Carrasquillo. Carrasquillo thought about a shot, has it knocked away, and now Phoenix Pulse can regain possession, maybe start a counterattack if they want. Cut out by Carrasquillo off the boards. They have numbers that they want. There's a shot, and that one goes right over the net. So a good start there for Las Vegas. There's a couple of cracks at it. Just a minute and a half gone here between the Las Vegas and Phoenix. Trying to turn out of it to the Pulse. They'll switch it right in front of us to Cassie Hale. Has her pass knocked away. Cassie Hale, 10 goals on the season. Number 2 on the team is the number 1 player is Justice Smith with 11. Number 11 has 11 goals. Vegas fires one in hard and low, but that one covered up by the goalkeeper, Avendano. Avendano on the season, 4-3 is her record. Just under 4.5 goals given up a game, 72% save percentage, and one shutout and actually 1 assist to her name as the Pulse finally get it in. And there's an opportunity, and Tolton quick off of her line as Jessica Hale was moving in. Looking at a couple of team numbers for Phoenix. They average about 7 goals a game. They did not hit that quota both times in yesterday's games. A plus 23 goal difference as this ball goes out of play. We'll have a stoppage and some substitutions early on. Haven't scored a power play goal yet this season, but they are 75% on the power play kill. Their last win comes up against 7-4, actually against Vegas on February 28th. As that one's rolled in and Avendano is there first. Just in the trying to feel each other out in this part of the game. See what's going to work and what's not going to work as Avendano sends one long. First one there is Carrasquillo. That's booted up by Tolton. And we're going to have some goalie wars as Avendano gets things started quickly to Eddie. Far on the far side, an opportunity to turn on the left foot, fires and scores! The Phoenix Pulse grabbed to the game's first goal. Not even 4 minutes in. That goal comes to Justice Smith, her 12th goal on the season. And the Phoenix Pulse, just like in every single game between Las Vegas this season, score the game's opening goal. In the corner, how can Vegas respond? They get it over here to Gomez. Missed touch. Back to the halfway line. Sent in. And that one bounces, looking for Bravo, bounces right into Avendano. Avendano sent up ahead. Gonna send Rose Daly on a chase, but first one there is Soifua in the corner, back to goal. And they'll restart on this side with Oliva. Playing it back to Oliva, and that one's intercepted by the goal scorer, Smith. Phoenix, and they pounce on it, sending it cross field, but that is short, straight into Tolton. Knowing these games and these indoor soccer environments, the goalkeeper being able to play with their feet so important. And there's a giveaway from Tolton. And now Phoenix can try to control the game a little bit. Knocked away. On the ball now is Jessica Hale. Hale. Right at the halfway part. Smith trying to flick it onto the far side. Just couldn't do so. One back by Gomez. Couple team stats for Las Vegas did not mention earlier. They are just under 3 goals scored a game. There's a giveaway to Eddie. Eddie, dispossession shot, took a deflection and goes over. Should be a corner. But Emma Eddie straight off the jump. Got in the play immediately. Here's the corner back into Smith, and it's a great deflection. Great recovery by Vegas. Sent in again. Tolton lost it for a second. It's Orozco. She scored a hat trick last time these two teams played each other. They get it back, and now into Smith just outside. Smith turning. Smith firing, saved by Tolton. Rebound for Orozco, not there. Eddie's now there, and now Las Vegas just gets away with it now. They can play forward if they want, and they will. It gets flicked over here to Bravo. Bravo sending it cross field and intercepted Knocked away by Daly. And now here comes the Pulse. Shot, goal! And it's 2-0 Phoenix. 2 minutes separating the goals. That was won brilliantly by Daly, and then gets knocked up ahead, and then fired in and just past the outstretched reach of Tolton. 2-0 Phoenix. And now Vegas have dug themselves an early 2-goal deficit. Rebound goes straight into Avendano. That was Chelsea Nicole, her first action of the game. What a way that would have been what a way would that have been to enter your name in the game with your first touch being a goal. Sent to Hackbarth. Phoenix has done a really good job in the early goings of limiting the airspace for these players to get a shot off in and around the box. One back by the Pulse. Sent over behind for Lorenzen. Lorenzen back. One-time shot blocked. Here's Kress. Turning, a good poke away from Las Vegas. Now they're forced to go all the way back to Avendano. Sent long on the chase. Trying to win it back. Here's Coarco. This near side to Cassie Hale. Or excuse me, make that Perdomo. Sent in, shot, save, rebound. 3-0 Phoenix. That was Katrina Wetherell. And Phoenix has opened up the floodgates early. Sent in by Lorenzen. First crack at it, saved by Tolton. And Las Vegas is down 3-0. We're going to step aside as we have a media timeout. Phoenix leads at 3-0 as you're watching Women's Major League Indoor Soccer here on the National Soccer Network.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
Get double points this fall at Best Western.
Welcome back to Las Vegas as the Phoenix Pulse currently lead it 3-0 over the Las Vegas Turf Monsters. My name is Ryan Glinsky. Producer Will Jenkins taking us through it all here this afternoon. And it's been a fast start for the Pulse. 3-0 before the halfway point, and they want some more. On the move. Great save by Tolton. Ball thought it may have gotten loose for a split second, but Tolton, she's had to face a number of shots in the early goings. And they're down 3-0. 2 goals scored by Justice Smith. She leads the team now, led the team coming into the game, but she's now expanded that to now 13 goals. The first on the team. Tied with Jessica Selanik. That little friendly fire as that shot from Hackbarth hit teammate Bravo. Lorenzen. And then that third goal that was scored right before that media timeout, Katrina Wetherell. And it's 3-0 the Phoenix Pulse. If they have been dominant early, they want to try to get a fourth. They got it up to Wetherell, but cleared away by Nickel. One back by the Pulse. They are just all over the place. Anytime there's a 50-50 ball, they're going to win it. Kress trying to link up to Lorenzen. Lorenzen's through again. Down goes Hackbarth, sent in the middle. And then it's cleared away again by Las Vegas. Las Vegas just trying to get back in the game as Avendano a little bit close for comfort for head coach Navarro, maybe. Wetherall sent in, great one-touch passing. Lorenzen fires with the left foot off the boards, and then Nickel is there. Sent long, right in front of our cameraman. Turney now in the corner, trying to win it back. Good work by Koharko. And now here come the Pulse. Wetherell. Wetherell fires, saved by Tolton. Ball still in the corner. And now Las Vegas can get it out. They've not had a clear-cut chance yet in this game. And as this game continues to go on, they may have to get there. We reach about 5 minutes to play in this first quarter. And one back. Here comes Las Vegas, and that shot goes over the bar coming from Iker Milan. Milan on the season has 2 goals, 1 assist in her 7 games played this season. Here come the Pulse again. Trying to get some confidence in before the playoffs start here in just a couple of weeks. They get it into Hale. Hale turning, saved by Tolton, who just kind of pinned it up against the glass there. That was Cassie Hale, not Jess Hale. Hale trying to win it back. She does. That is what has made this team so hard to defeat this season. They're just first to everything. But in their division, they have a team they haven't beaten yet. That's Salt Lake City. They are the one that has clinched the division already. As that shot fired in, goes just wide of Tolton's net. Now Las Vegas can try to counter, get up the field. Here they go on the move. It's a 2-on-2. Moving to her right. Fake shot, still going, now in front of the net, and the shot goes just over the glass. And then it's an own goal. So Las Vegas gets a lifeline here as it's now 3-1. Think that went last off of Jessica Raby. We see Hanig fires it in, and then just Avendano just could not catch it. It's 3-1. So Jess Raby's going to get an own goal here. It is 3-1, and Vegas now has a lifeline with under 4 to go in the first quarter. Fired into the corner, and that one may have gotten out of play first. It did. But how big could that be for Las Vegas to get back in this game? They get a lifeline thrown to them with the own goal. And a game where they haven't had a ton of chances. They had one chance there, and it finds the back of the net, and they're right back in it. Vegas, of course, will not make the playoffs this season. But they still have one more game after this. That's Salt Lake City next weekend. They're just playing to end the season off strong, and it's going to be a tough one as they have the top 2 teams in the West Division. Under some pressure here is Tolton, but a really good job to get out of it. If Vegas can go quickly, they did have numbers. As Phoenix committed a couple bodies forward to try to win the ball back. Couldn't pounce on it. Phoenix really good in transition and stopping those counterattack movements. This one will go all the way back to Tolton. Sent long. Ball bouncing, and it gets to Avendano. Closest one to it is Gabby Lancaster for Las Vegas. Sent in long. It's going to find Raby, who takes a one-time effort off the bounce. And it goes high and out of play. And you start to think, if with this being Phoenix's last game of the regular season, they won't play for a couple of weeks before they get to the playoffs. So does that hurt them, maybe some of their momentum heading into the playoffs, as they're going to come up against a really good Salt Lake team potentially. Out of trouble is Selanik, who fires it off the glass and then cleared away. Selanik, 5 goals against this Vegas team. She gets it right here. No, she doesn't, as that shot goes wide by Allie Moon. Moon, 3 goals, 5 assists to her name this season. As we reach under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter, tees one up, and that one goes straight into the gloves of Avendeno. Shot coming from Kovarbias. Trying to win it back. They can grab a goal here. Vegas, that is, in the final moments of this first quarter. Get some momentum heading into the first quarter intermission. On the far side, here comes Phoenix again. It's Raby, cut out by Nickel. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Do we have maybe a little twist to the tail in the first quarter as that shot's blocked by Hale and then sent up by Kovarbias. Phoenix still sending it in. It's Hale on the near side, sends it cross field. Looking to run onto that one is Jess Hale, fires Jess Hale, and then Tolton is there. Quick rollout into Milan. Nickel, 30 seconds to play. And it's given away. Raby looking for Moon. Moon cutting it. Moon firing off the glass. Rebound by Raby. That one hits just off the post. What a shot that could have been. Lancaster, 10 seconds to go. Can Vegas get a last minute goal to end the quarter? That one's cut out, sent long, and that one is going to hit off the top of the netting, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. As we'll take a look at those first quarter highlights, 4 goals scored in this one. Things got going early as the Phoenix Pulse would get their first goal from Justice Smith, and then she would have another one later on, but they just continue to put shots fired in on Cassandra Tolton, who's had a busy first quarter. Smith gets her second one, and then right before the media timeout, Katrina Wetherell would grab a goal to make it 3-0. All these goals coming in about 3 or 4 minutes apart, but they just continue to put shots in around the net. And this would be the lone goal for Las Vegas, actually scored off of a Phoenix player and Jess Raby. And then this one wound up by Raby trying to correct her mistake from earlier in the quarter. It went just wide, but Phoenix Pulse lead it here 3-1. We're going to step aside as you're watching WMLIS action here on the National Soccer Network.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
Get double points this fall at Best Western.
Welcome back to Las Vegas. Second quarter about to get underway here between the Phoenix Pulse and the Las Vegas Surf Monsters. My name is Ryan Glinsky. Will Jenkins, our producer, taking you through all this action here today. And it's a big Sunday here in the Women's Major League Indoor Soccer, as Las Vegas down 3-1 right now, trying to have a strong response here in the second quarter. But Smith quickly into the corner. Tolton out of her crease, has to send it long, and then nearly intercepted by Eddie. Tolton had to make a total of 5 saves rather in that first quarter. 0 on the other side for the Phoenix Pulse goalkeeper, Mel Avendano. And the goal that was actually scored was an own goal from the Pulse. But Vegas trying to respond here in the second quarter, trying to cut into that lead a little bit more and head into halftime with a little bit more momentum as they were building into that at the end of the first quarter. And as this game goes on, maybe just something to keep an eye out for. Yesterday, Phoenix played 2 games. Will their legs get a little bit tired as this game goes on? Vegas did not play yesterday, so they're 100% fresh. On the move, this is Oliva. Oliva into the corner, cut out by Orozco, cleared away, but only as far as that shot is sent in and goes just over the bar. Carrasquillo with that shot. That was kept in by Covarrubias. But a more promising start here from Las Vegas as they get a shot within the first minute and a half. Struggle to get some offense going, and there's a giveaway here. Bravo goes down. Is that going to be called a foul? Yes, it will. Melinda Bravo goes down in a free kick in a dangerous spot. Big opportunity here for Vegas. Bravo fires, and that goes straight in Avendano. The wall was set up really nicely where her only option was to go straight at Avendano. And Avendano makes her first save of the afternoon. Still remains 3-1 here. Just about a minute and a half gone in this second quarter. In a bad spot here is Rose Daly, but it'll finally go back to Avendano. Trying to get out of pressure. Vegas has ramped up the pressing here as that one gets knocked out of play by Oliva. But Vegas has really started to amp up the pressure, trying to almost steal a goal, try to dispossess them right in around their own box. And on the move is that shot. Tolton will head down and cover that one up. Almost in a bad spot there was Soifia, or Soifi, I should say rather. Soifua just gets it up. Cleared up on that far side. Sent into the corner. On the chase is Bravo. Bravo trying to win it back. As she heads down to the turf again. No foul this time from Rose Daly. But Vegas back in the offensive zone here. Sent in by Oliva. And that one is out of play. Thought maybe it just stayed in play. But a good start to this quarter from Vegas. Can they be rewarded with a goal? Back to Tolton on her goal line. Hard for Vegas to just get out of their own zone here when they're being pressed high by the Vegas players. Vegas got to give Tolton some more options as that one goes into the corner now. Hale trying to win it back as there's a lot of pressure from Carrasquillo. Carrasquillo trying to win it, and a great turnout. Is she going to be fouled? Yes, she will, but I think that's a smart foul anyways by Kate Oliva on Jess Hale. Because if Hale gets out of that one, Vegas doesn't really have numbers back, and numbers would be in favor of Phoenix on that counterattack. But a smart foul coming from Kate Oliva. Oliva on the season, just 4 games played, no points recorded yet. Bailey Saunders has the most points with 5 for Las Vegas. Doesn't have a point yet. Trying to turn. Carrasquillo. And here's Saunders. Saunders still moving. Saunders, can she get a shot away? Saved by Avendano. Rebound, covered up by Avendano. That's Bailey Saunders' first action of the afternoon. They can get her going. That could go a long ways from Vegas of trying to get a victory here this afternoon and a side that they're 0-3 against this season head-to-head. Sent into the corners. Sounders back to Avendano. Plays it off the boards right to the halfway line. Picked up by the Pulse. Good turn. Cararco. Wetherell trying to track it down. She couldn't. Cleared away, but it's a poor clearance. Shot fired off the post. And then cleared away by Sounders as a bad giveaway right into Addie Kress. And now here comes Vegas on the counterattack. Does not have numbers. Can she hold up the ball just enough? No, she can't. Wetherell leaves it. And now on the far side of the Pulse. Pulse starting to get back into this game. Intercepted by Oliva. Vegas enjoyed, I would say, the majority of the possession in the first 5 minutes of this quarter, but now the Pulse starting to take over. Coarco, Kress, Wetherell in the corner. Good defense. Sent in. Trying to get a shot off. Can't. One-time shot. Rebound by Tolton. Ball still loose. Is it put home? No. Tolton covers it up. Julia Coarco was right on the doorstep. She was looking for her first goal of the season. And Tolton had other ideas. And that looks much more like the Phoenix Pulse as they're starting to grow into this game a little bit. Down goes Lorenzen. Nifty bit of skill from Bravo. Bravo, rollover, firing! And she was looking for that far corner, but Avendano just got over in time. Sent long, and one back by Vegas. Vegas is really growing into this game in the second quarter, but now Sounders in the corner. Doesn't have an angle, has it cut out, Sounders still has it. Hanig lost it. Bravo trying to win it. Sounders has it. And she finds Bravo. Shots straight into the hands of Avendano. Make that Zinnia Hanig on the shot. Hanig, this is her second game of the season. No points recorded. That ball sent in, bouncing. And Tolton having to make a stop. Bravo on the move. Here's Bravo. Right at Avendano. That's a good save. Under 8 to go here in the second quarter, right around the media timeout part. And there's a foul there committed against a Turf Monster player. We'll have a couple of line changes here. And I think if a team needed a break, it would be the Phoenix Pulse, as Las Vegas has gotten into things, and we're going to potentially step aside for a timeout. Yes, I think we are going to step aside here for a timeout. It's 3-1, Phoenix Pulse still. We'll step aside here as you're watching WMLIS action here on the National Soccer Network.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
Get double points this fall at Best Western.
Caitlin Clark, amazing at assists. Gamebridge, the ultimate assist for your savings. But ever since they teamed up, she's taken assisting to a whole new level.
We're back here in Las Vegas. Phoenix has a free kick as we return back from the media timeout. Poles still lead it 3-1 here. My name's Ryan Glinsky, producer Will Jenkins here, taking you through all this action here this Sunday afternoon. As I think there's a foul committed against a Phoenix Poles player. Yes, that is the case, as Sammy Lopez commits her first foul. 1 point on the season for number 14, Sammy Lopez of the Poles. Sent into the corner on the chase. That's Nickel. Almost her first touch of the game was a goal. Down goes Raby, and she'll head down to the turf, and that will be a foul against Chelsea Nickel. Raby had the own goal for Las Vegas. That's the reason they're on the score sheet right now. Technically, all the goals have been scored by Phoenix Poles players here in this first half. Back to Avendano. She's had a much busier quarter than the first quarter. And that pass nearly given away as the Poles have it here. Vegas has made it difficult for the Poles to try to get out of their own half in this quarter than it was in the first quarter. Vegas, I want to say, maybe is the better team in this second quarter. They had no goals to show for it yet, and that obviously is the most critical stat in any soccer game, as that one is blocked and out of play off Nickel. Coming from Cassie Hale. Here's Lopez. Lopez firing, and just over the bar. I think that did hit the glass, so it does stay in play. But right above the crossbar there is some glass, and if it does hit that, that is still in play. On the move is Vegas, as that shot coming in from Soifua. Actually make that Gomez that shot was coming from. Gomez, 1 goal, 1 assist to her name this season. 2 points for her. As that ball sent long, trying to chase it down, and it's fired. Goes just wide. That was Allie Moon. Still Moon. Moon turning, leaves it here for Hale. Hale trying to get under her left foot. Gives it over to Raby. Now into the corner, it's Moon again. Moon turning, Moon cutting, Moon lays it off, fires on the one-time shot, goes just over the bar. Lopez is there, can she put it home? It's blocked. Vegas gets away with one. Now here comes Gomez. Gomez to her left, has it blocked by Raby. Gomez just got a piece as it bounced softly in Avendano. That was some good action from Phoenix and nearly gave it away. Avendano out of her box. Has to give it up to Raby on this near side. Under 5 to play in this first half. Sent long. Bouncing. Nickel has it. Gives it up. Hackbarth in a tough spot. Trying to get out of it. They do. Hackbarth. They got some numbers forward if they can get it to him. Hackbarth sends it to the far side. Here's Vegas. Turning on a left foot. Now forced to go back with it. Nickel puts it into the mix. It's going to fall to Gomez here. Gomez. Shot saved by Avendano. Still Gomez. Right in the box there was Hannig. Nickel leaves it. Milan. And that shot goes over the net and out of play. Milan has had a couple of cracks at it from distance. Hasn't found the target. Under 4 to go. And then there's a little bit of a head collision. Is that going to be stopped? Yeah, it is. It's going to be stopped. As little collisions of heads there from Pulse and Vegas. I think that went down there was Rose Daly, and Milan is going to be called for the foul there. Milan doesn't know why she's going to get called for a foul there, but you know, whenever it's a head-to-head collision, whoever gets the worst of it. Looking on the far side, Lopez make that Orozco all alone for a split second. Now coming back to the Vegas is to cover it up, and that shot from Smith hits the wall. And that will roll all the way back to Avendano. It's had a busier second quarter than first. She's made a couple of big saves. Avendano. Plays catch with their defender. Now gets it to this near side with Hale. Hale goes back with it. Trying to turn, draws a double team here on this near side, pinned up at the boards. That's Rose Daly, forced to go back with it. And nearly a mistake from Vegas, but Milan just got out of it. Cleared away by Milan. No, it's not, as it's gonna roll straight into Tolton. And then some words after the fact with Smith and Milan. And the referee just having some words now with Justice Smith, saying he didn't need any of those extracurriculars after the play. Under 3 minutes to play here in this first half. Still waiting to get this game restarted. Cassandra Tolton, 7 saves so far this afternoon. And cleared away by Milan, and it's gonna fall here to Orozco. Orozco in the corner. She scored 3 goals last time these two teams played, back on February 28th. As that ball fell to Tolton, nearly got away from her. Plays it back. Tolton, back to Milan. And these goalkeepers in these indoor soccer leagues all over the country got to be so good with your feet because the field is so much smaller. Trying to keep possession, you got to keep your goalkeeper as almost another player. That one's nearly cut out.
Play the ball, play the ball.
And down goes Smith, and they're going to call that one back for a foul, as it's going to be fouled on Lancaster. Back to Avendano, under 2 minutes to play in this first half. No goals in this second quarter. All 4 goals came in back in the first. Smith gets on her right foot and just sent it long. A little frustrated with that shot. After her first 2 goals of this game, started to make life a little bit more difficult for Justice Smith. Now with 13 goals on the season, tied with Jess Selanik for most goals. And there's a giveaway, nearly given away. Now it's gonna fall right here to Carabias. And that shot saved by Avendano. And nearly a mistake leads to another Las Vegas goal. Had a couple cracks at it there. Sent up. Forced to go back is Daly to Hale. Gets it up here to Orozco. Knocked away. Back to Avendano. 1 minute in this first half. Still 3-1 Phoenix. Is anyone going to get a late goal here right before halftime? That would change halftime team talks for both of these coaches. Straight up into Daly. Sent in, knocked away, and intercepted by Sawyer. And it gets into Leanne Sawyer, trying to win it back. Sawyer on the ball. Now goes back with it to Milan. Milan has it knocked away. Sawyer up to Covarbias. Gives it up onto this far side. Sent long, headed away by Rose Daly. And now on the chase, it's Wetherell. They don't have numbers forward. Now they got 10 seconds to go. They might just be okay with letting this thing roll into halftime. And I think that's going to be the case, as Rose Daly is just going to let things roll, and that's going to end this first half. Still 3-1 Phoenix Pulse. No goals were scored in that second quarter, but a lot of action. As we'll take a look at those second quarter highlights. As this one I thought may have gone in with Julia Coarco, but Tolton still makes a big time save in the end. And then there's a couple chances with Moon, and then gets it to Hale, who just missed. She was aiming for that far corner. Then Lopez, Milan gets over just in the nick of time. And I thought in that second quarter, Vegas kind of grew into the game a little bit more. They had a lot more chances than they did back in the first quarter. Dominated possession a little bit more, had more chances, and they definitely amped up the pressure and trying to make things difficult for Phoenix and just trying to get out of their own half, their own zone. But still no goals were scored. Phoenix still leads it 3-1 here. As we're going to step aside for halftime, we'll have the second half right after this as you're watching WMLIS action here on the National Soccer Network.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
In Barca camp, I sing my song Grown on and off of the field. Don't miss the time to register.
Sign up now for Barca Camp.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Caitlin Clark, amazing at assists. Gamebridge, the ultimate assist for your savings. But ever since they teamed up, she's taken assisting to a whole new level. Caitlin Clark, great at assists. Gamebridge, great at assists for your savings.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
Get double points this fall at Best Western.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
Get double points this fall at Best Western.
Caitlin Clark, amazing at assists. Gamebridge, the ultimate assist for your savings. But ever since they teamed up, she's taken assisting to a whole new level. Caitlin Clark, great at assists. Gamebridge, great at assists for your savings.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
In Barça Camp, I sing my song grown on and off of the field. Don't miss the time to register.
Sign up now for Barça Camp.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Caitlin Clark, amazing at assists. Gamebridge, the ultimate assist for your savings. But ever since they teamed up, she's taken assisting to a whole new level. Caitlin Clark, great at assists. Gamebridge, great at assists for your savings.
Today, we accomplished nothing. I mean it, not a thing. And it was kinda everything.
Get double points this fall at Best Western.
back to Las Vegas. It's the second half between the Phoenix Pulse and the Las Vegas Turf Monsters. My name's Ryan Glinsky alongside our producer, Will Jenkins, pushing all the ones and twos as this game is entering the final 30 minutes and the final 30 minutes of the Phoenix Pulse regular season. They'll be playing in the postseason as they've already clinched a playoff spot. Turf Monsters, they got one more game after this, but they are knocked out of contention to make the playoffs. As we're underway to start this second half, the Phoenix Pulse will be going right to left on your screen. They're in the white jerseys with the peach shorts, and the Turf Monsters going left to right as they're in the all reds, as there's an early giveaway and then sent long coming from Selanik, and now off her line was Tolton. She was active in that first half, 7 saves in total. But as that first half went down, as there's actually a change in net for the Phoenix Pulse, I believe that is Angela Valdez, as there's a shot that may have stayed in. No, it did not. It went out. Thought it may have stayed in off the glass, but Angelina Valdez is the goalkeeper now in net for Phoenix. Just over 5.5 goals given up a game, 67% save percentage, and she is 1-1 on the season. Cassandra Tolton still in net on the other side for the Turf Monsters. Avendano started the game, of course, in that first half. Gave up 1 goal, made a couple of big saves. As Vegas, as that first half grew into the game, they were playing much better after that first quarter where it was all Phoenix. They scored 3 goals in about 4 or 5 minutes. And then the one lone own goal by Jess Raby. But here's the move on for Vegas. On her right foot, fires straight at Valdez. Her first action of today's game. Just about a minute and a half gone, and the first real chance of the second half belongs to Vegas. And of course, with the playoffs starting as that ball gets all the way into Hale and then cut out off the boards, it might fall to Moon, but first one there to it instead is Covarrubias. Excuse me, make that Sofia. That's a great ball on the chase now. Can they get there as Sounders? There's a double team in the corner on Lopez. Lopez heads to the turf along with Saunders, and it's going to be a foul against Bailey Saunders. But was just about to mention with the playoffs right around the 28th mark of this month in March. Phoenix does not play any other games after this one leading up to it. And they did play 2 games yesterday. So they got all their games in on this weekend, but they don't play for a couple of weekends as there's a giveaway to Justice Smith. Smith, and fires it just over the net and out of play. Smith had 2 goals back in that first half. But back to the other point for Phoenix. You know, they might be content with kind of just seeing this game out, not putting a ton of bodies forward, but at the same time, this is the last time this team will play together in a game-like environment until the playoffs in Vegas at the end of the month. And they got a team in their West Division in Salt Lake City that's been very good as Saunders puts it in the box. Ball still loose. She was looking for Oliva in the middle, but now Smith will go the other way for the Pulse. Smith trying to cut inside. She gets on a left foot. Smith fires, headed away by Milan. Or excuse me, make that Sophia. And then it goes out of play, and there'll be a free kick. And Smith stands over, fires, and scores. That's a hat trick for Justice Smith. Her 14th goal on the season, and it's 4-1 Phoenix. What a shot. It goes underneath the legs of Sophia, and that may have screened Tolton a little bit. And it goes into the back of the net. It's 4-1. 17 points now on the season for Justice Smith, as she has 14 goals, 3 assists. And with the way Vegas has played after that first quarter, they'd be a little bit gutted with themselves, as that's the goal that they gave up, a free kick. And now Smith, she's looking for her 4th, but Dalton quickly off her line to clear that one. And now a chase here in the corner. Bravo, first one to it. Bravo trying to cut it, but good defensive work. Smith goes down a little bit awkwardly. She gets up with no problem. Oliva gives it up here, turning out her left foot. Hanning off the glass, still in play. It's gonna fall to Saunders, and Saunders just goes wide with it. And then cleared up. Smith trying to play it off the boards. Milan, first one to it. She'll play back to Tolton and then gets it back. Milan and Smith had a couple extracurriculars after the play back in that first half. No cards were awarded. And that one sent in out of play off the ceiling. Off of last touch by Valdez, the goalkeeper. And of course getting Valdez some run in before the playoffs as well. Looks like Milan's going to be the one that's going to take this free kick as she stands over the ball. Now gets moved towards the center here. 2 goals, 1 assist in 7 games for her this season. And here's Milan. Got a couple options to her right. Will she decide to go herself? Milan, and that one goes over the bar and out of play. She's had a couple of shots from distance that have just gone over the bar. Seems to be leaning back a little bit as there's a giveaway. Bravo trying to score. Bravo puts it across the face of the net. Saunders was not there. Her and Carrasquillo were there. Were there in the box. Sent in by Milan. As there was a slide tackle, or from that slide tackle, that shot went right in on net. Here's Bravo. Bravo trying to get it back to Saunders. And no goal yet, as there's a foul against Oliva on to Wetherell. But a couple of good cracks at it there for Vegas. No goals yet. Turning into the corner, Tolton just plays it off the glass there. Saunders comes back to retrieve it. Tolton.
You got that.
Saunders. Sent long. And a little bit behind Carrasquillo. And goes all the way back to Valdez. Switches play. Bravo's done a really good job of pressuring high up the field for the Turf Monsters, as that one's sent in. Looking for Wetherall. Gives a thumbs up back to her teammate. Here's Saunders. Saunders pass a little bit behind Bravo. She was kind of checking into space, a little bit closer to the center part of the field. After this one, you can check out Boulder taking on Vegas on the men's side. They got a doubleheader here at 5 and 7 o'clock Eastern time. Here's Bravo. Bravo's going to go herself. Has it blocked initially by Lorenzen. Carrasquillo. Bravo a little bit behind. It's a 4-on-4 right now. Right in the zone, and coming away with it as it's intercepted by Hale. Here comes Jess Hale. Hale's got Wetherall up ahead. Can't get it to her. Make that Corico. And she goes back. Now sent in Wetherell all alone, and the pass was just a little bit behind Katrina Wetherell. She was able to grab her 4th goal of the season earlier in the first quarter. She now has 7 points on the season. She entered today's game with 6. And a collision on the far side there, no foul. Wetherell comes back, loses it as she goes down, and now Bravo, can she get through? Lorenzen was first there instead. That pass gets behind Corico. Carrasquillo. Milan. Forced to go back with it. And we'll reach right around the halfway point of this third quarter. 4-1 Phoenix. A lone goal by Justice Smith a couple of minutes ago has been the only action here in this third quarter. And Phoenix has got to be pretty content with that, with where they're going to be in the postseason. They've already clinched their playoff spot. Last game of the regular season for the Poles, is that one nearly was intercepted by Bravo. And she's been a pest up there, just creating havoc, making it hard for Phoenix to get out of it. And here's Nickel, plays it off the boards, looking for Bravo, and Valdez will cover it up. Under 7 to go in this third. If you're just joining us, my name's Ryan Glinsky. 4-1 is the action here for the Phoenix Pulse. 3 goals scored by Justice Smith, 1 by Katrina Wetherell, and then the lone goal for Vegas was an own goal off Jess Raby back in the first quarter. Valdez, right here to Selanik. She has scored 5 times against Vegas this season. No goals, no points yet in this game for Jess Selanik. Goes back with it. Hackbarth to Tolton. Tolton up ahead. And then won back that time by Raby. Moon. Phoenix, if you're Phoenix, you're happy with the way this game has been going. Just playing, keeping the ball out of harm's way, and then just waiting to attack as they are right here with Moon. Lays it a little bit behind for Hale, and Tolton will cover it up. That was a good, patient build-up from Phoenix, and all started with Allie Moon, who's got 8 points on the season, 3 goals, 5 assists. Forced to go back as Carrasquillo. Milan gets away with it. They just had a line-breaking pass. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Nickel, heavy touch, puts it in the corner. Looks like Cassie Hale telling the ref that she thought she may have gotten fouled by Nickel. She's on the ball now here. Lopez, right into Moon. And a shot just goes over. Ball still in play, but it went over the crossbar, hit the glass right above the net. That shot coming from Raby. Turning, Raby. Very good patient build-up from Phoenix. Selanik, right into Hale, just outside the box. Leaves it, fires on the one-time shot, and that time the ball will get out of play, which means we're finally going to take a media timeout here with 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. We'll step aside. We'll have the rest of the third quarter right after this as you're watching WMLIS action here on the National Soccer Network.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
We're back here in the third quarter. Under 4.5 to play. Phoenix leads it 4-1. My name's Ryan Glinsky. Will Jenkins, our producer. Just over 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Selanik. Phoenix has done a really good job of just being patient, composed on the ball. Now it's a giveaway in a bad spot. Gomez trying to get it back to Carrasquillo. And that's how Vegas has gotten their chances. Saylanik off the boards, right in front, and knocked away by Tolton. She was looking for Mia Rose as that shot gets sent straight in from Smith into Tolton. Trying to turn. Gets out of it was Hackbarth. Sent down into the corner. That's Gomez. Gomez just gets away from the boards and then shielded by Rose Daly. And I think we might have a corner here instead. And we are going to have a corner here for Vegas instead. Rose Daly upset with the call there. Or maybe it's a free kick, rather in a tight spot. Looks like Carrasquillo is going to be the one to take this free kick for Vegas. Could they get themselves right back in it here and make the fourth quarter interesting? Carrasquillo fires off the boards. There's 2 players in the mix for the Turf Monsters. I think there was going to be a foul committed instead. Yeah, that's going to be the call. It looked like there was a foul against Iker Milan right in the box. But danger averted for Phoenix. They get out of it again. It's Saylanik. She's going to make that Eddy. Emma Eddy, who's just come on. 3 goals, 1 assist for her in 9 games. Eddy, 4 points this season for number 4. Goes back to Tolton, who's been very busy this afternoon. He's faced a ton of shots. He's only given up 4 through just about 3 quarters of play. Rose Daly pinned up in her own corner, then sends it long and it's flicked on. Over the top looking for Smith, headed away by Tolton, still in play. Gomez, back to Tolton. Lancaster, forced to go back. Milan. Vegas is happy with how this game is going. They don't have to put as many numbers forward. It's sent along to this near side. Milan, that's a great switch. Milan fires and straight into Valdez. And nearly given away. It is given away. Milan continuing up. Milan cut in a left foot, just too heavy. No foul. Lancaster. Lancaster pinned up. Keeps it in. Vegas under 2 minutes to go. If they can grab a goal here in the final 2 minutes of this quarter, could make the fourth quarter pretty interesting. It's Sawyer. Sawyer turning, goes down. Is there a foul? There will be a foul. Committed against Emma Eddy. So free kick right around the corner, a minute and a half to go here in the third. Milan puts it in and then out of play. Vegas has been a little bit wasteful with their set pieces in and around the Phoenix net. Haven't been able to put anything on frame yet. The one free kick Phoenix had, it was a goal by Justice Smith, who went between the legs of Sophia and then past Tolton. Hale leaves it for Perdomo. Perdomo, 4 goals, 1 assist on the season for her. And a good win back for Vegas. That was Lancaster. Lancaster off the boards. Looking for a teammate, just couldn't get it. Under a minute to go now in the third quarter. Game is sped up here a little bit in the final minutes. Vegas trying to get anything before the end of the third quarter to make this fourth quarter interesting. Sent up. Perdomo. Goes back all the way to Valdez. 30 ticks to go here in this third quarter. Eddy. Wetherell lays it back, and then Eddy fires it up and out of play. So the clock will stop with 19 seconds. Milan sends it up. Ball finds Perdomo with 10 seconds to go. They got to get something going forward. Perdomo. Tolton out of her net. She might have to have a rip here in the final seconds. She does, but it goes well wide. An entertaining third quarter nonetheless. Let's take a look at those third quarter highlights. Phoenix was able to grab a goal here in this quarter. They didn't in the second, and that's the lone goal right there by Justice Smith off the free kick through the legs of Sofia. Then after that, not a ton of chances for either side. A couple of half chances, but Vegas just had a tough time trying to get past Valdez in that third quarter. We're going to step aside. We'll have the final 15 minutes here as you're watching WMLIS action here on the National Soccer Network.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
In Barca camp, I sing my song Grown on and off of the field. Don't miss the time to register.
Sign up now for Barca camp.
Ready to get the fourth quarter and the final 15 minutes underway here in Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Turf Monsters trail the Phoenix Pulse 4-1 right now. My name's Ryan Glinsky. Will Jenkins, our producer, taking us through Sunday afternoon's action here in the WMLIS as we are underway for the final 15 minutes and the final 15 minutes of the regular season for the Phoenix Pulse. Las Vegas still has one more game after this as they'll play Salt Lake City, the #1 team in the West, next weekend. Can they get maybe a goal here early on? As I'm sure that's how what will help determine this fourth quarter is if who can grab the next goal, because the next goal scored, if it's by Vegas, it's going to make things interesting in the final 15 minutes. But if Phoenix grabs the first goal here in the early goings, I'm pretty sure the game will be set in stone at that point, and it'd be a 4-goal deficit for Vegas to overcome. And there's a shot early. Tolton makes a save. Wetherill is there trying to flick it over Milan. Milan has been very busy. Ball still loose. Rebound goes just wide. They may have hit a body off of Vegas. Wetherill turning. Wetherill. One-time shot is put in. And there might be your dagger. As that goal was scored by Addison Kress, Katrina Wetherill with her second point of the game. And the 5th goal. Just a minute in to the fourth quarter. And that's how, if you're Phoenix, you want to start this fourth quarter. You don't want any injuries. You don't want anything silly given up here before you got to play in the playoffs at the end of the month. Looks like Phoenix will move to 4-0 on the season against the Turf Monsters. They had a +8, or excuse me, a plus, as here's an opportunity now for the Turf Monsters. Before I get to that point, Lancaster fires off her left foot. That one goes wide off the glass. He's going to get it again. Trying to put it in the mix again. It's going to fall here to Sawyer, or excuse me, make that Saunders. Overlapping run from Milan. Shot blocked. Looks like it went off of Kahorok, or Kahorko rather. Lorenzen gets away with it. and then sent up. Fired by Milan, and that's a save by Valdez. One back by the Turf Monsters. It's going to fall to Lancaster, and that was blocked and sent out of play by Raby. Chances are coming in fast now as Vegas is trying to amp things up, try to grab a goal here. Try to make it a 3-goal deficit, but they just haven't been able to crack the code on getting a goal past Angelina Valdez or Melissa Avenano. As that ball goes out of play, the lone goal was an own goal off Jess Raby. That was way back in the first quarter, but Vegas still has not put one in the back of the net. Into the corner now, Milan gives it to Tolton, just gets it past Allie Moon. And now here's Raby. Heavy first touch, trying to get it down, and she's gonna get it back into Lopez. Sent off the boards. Kohorko. Onto this near side. Sent in, headed, and it goes just wide. Was looking for Allie Moon. And then that one will go out of play. But she was looking for Allie Moon. She's been orchestrating the buildup all afternoon long. Does not have a point yet to her name. But before that goal was scored by Addison Kress, I was going to mention that it looks like heading into this game, 3-0 already on the season for Phoenix against Vegas, as that shot is blocked coming from Oliva and then out of play. That they actually have a plus 18 goal difference in those 3 games in favor of Phoenix. And so far, it's going to be 22 as it stands right now. But here's Melinda Bravo. She's been very good this afternoon. Bravo fires, goes just wide, pass off the glass. Valdez, I think, would have had it covered. And now they'll stop the attack here for Phoenix as we have a foul. I think maybe for Phoenix to be wanting the advantage to be played a little bit, as they were threw in on net on the other side. Make sure to stick around for the Las Vegas Turf Monsters men's side, as they'll be hosting Boulder United 2 times here today on a doubleheader, one at 5 o'clock Eastern and then one at 7 o'clock Eastern time. So Las Vegas time, that would be 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Bravo. Bravo trying to get it in the middle. It's a good run from Hanig. Intercepted. Bravo gets it back. Bravo fires. Saved by Valdez. Yet again, Hale gets it out. Off the board, still in. Trying to turn and get a shot away. She does! And Saunders has a goal. Bailey Saunders, she may have paid a price for that one, but it's in the back of the net. Right through the legs of Jessica Selanik. And Bailey Saunders may have paid a price, but she gets her 5th goal on the season. This is the team's leading goal scorer. It's now 5-2. Sent up. Moving to her left is Smith. And that stings the palms of Tolton. Smith was looking for her 4th goal of the afternoon. She might get it here, and as it's cut out by Oliva. So 10 minutes still to play. Remember, this is indoor soccer. Scorelines can change rather quickly. So a 3-goal deficit with 10 minutes to go. It's not out of the blue that we might see a comeback, but with the way the game has gone, Phoenix still the better team. Saunders has it blocked by Rose Daly. Bravo turning, and then lost by one back by Rose Daly. But yeah, the 3-goal deficit, we've seen it happen time again. You know, late in the 4th quarter, a deficit like this, even a couple of bigger ones, there's been some comebacks. Saunders hounding Hale back there. No foul. Rose Daly sends it in to Cassie Hale. Ooh, nearly gave it away. Bravo is almost won that one back off Valdez, but they get out of it. Cleared away. And it gets behind Bravo. Hale. Some pressure on Saunders. The way this game has gone, and the chances have been so limited for Vegas, you just think that a 3-goal deficit is a little insurmountable at this point, this late in the game, and especially if they can grab a 6-goal right here, as it's one-on-one. Great save by Tolton. One-on-one was Adriana Orozco, who scored a hat trick last time these teams played. Here's Lancaster, fires, save by Valdez, ball still loose, cleared away. Like that Kate Oliva rat, excuse me. But Vegas was turning things up there. They're gonna have a free kick in a dangerous spot. This is where Justice Smith scored her 3rd goal. Iker Milan has yet to put one on frame from this sort of position this afternoon. Let's see if she can put one on frame here. It's a 3-player wall. She goes herself, that goes off the glass, still in play. Milan keeps it in. I think now they're gonna say it did actually hit the net, and it does go out of play. I thought it went off the glass and stayed in. Yeah, they're going to say that ball went out of play. Selanik. Send into the box. Smith was hoping Rose Daly was in the corner, not in the same page. Nearly a giveaway, Milan. Vegas playing with fire back there, nearly given away right into Orozco. Orozco sending it in, headed away. Orozco back in there. Can't get it. Also, reminder, if you still want to keep watching some WMLIS action, Kalamazoo taking on Fort Wayne here at 5 o'clock Eastern time. So after you watch the first game of Boulder United and the Las Vegas Turf Monsters, and you don't want to stick around for the second game, you can head over. Still, the National Soccer Network, head over there and watch Zoo City take on Fort Wayne. That should be a good game as well. Lancaster nearly rolled that one in past Valdez. The ball kind of just stayed along the boards there. As look who's jumping in the play here, it's Sophia. Sophia puts out in front and just couldn't guide it home. That would have been a big goal for Vegas. Plays it back. Valdez clears. That one will roll all the way back to Tolton. Under 7 to go. A goal before the media timeout has to be the goal here for Vegas. Off the boards. Selanik plays it up. In the corner, Milan clears it away as far as the halfway line. Wetherell has it intercepted. She was looking for the far side. Brought down by Sophia. On the chase is Clow. Dominique Clow was looking to poke one past Valdez and give it away. Right at the halfway part here, halfway line, it's Oliva. Turning it in, and that shot is going to roll in. Hannig a little upset with herself, and she didn't test Valdez a little bit better. Phoenix, they know what they have to do. Just see this game out. They don't have to go forward if they want. It's going to find Lorenzen. Lorenzen fires one in and headed by Wetherell, but a great save by Tolton. Katrina Wetherell was looking for her 2nd goal of the afternoon. Goes all the way back to Valdez and Lorenzen. They'll play catch. Selanik. Lorenzen. Cross court. Selanik. Off the boards. Wethrell now in the corner. She's got an option at the top with Perdomo. Gets it to her. Perdomo goes out of play. And that is going to take us to a timeout here. It's 5-2. Phoenix as they lead, trying to see this game out in the final 5 minutes of regulation. We're going to step aside and bring you the final 5 minutes as you're watching WMLIS action here on the National Soccer Network.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Winning moments here of the fourth quarter. Vegas still trails Phoenix 5-2 right now. My name's Ryan Glinsky. Will Jenkins, our producer, taking you through this one under 5 minutes to go. Here in the fourth quarter, final regular season game for the Pulse. And the second to last game of the season for Vegas. That ball sent in off the bar. Ball loose, looking for Clow, and I think they're going to call a foul against Vegas. That shot coming from Oliva with her left foot. Put it just over. And there were 2 players for the Turf Monsters there. Dominique Clow has been very good since coming on. Wethrell trying to win it back. Cleared up. Wins it right here on this near side. And goes all the way back to Valdez. I'm sure the message from Coach Navarro for Phoenix at that timeout was very simple. Let's just see this game out. Don't give up anything silly. Don't give up any cards or anything that might hurt you come playoff time. As Wethrell is down, I think we're going to stop play now with 3:41 to go. As Wethrell may have just maybe cramped or just may have gotten stepped on. She's holding the top of her right foot there. I think she may have gotten stepped on. Let's take a look at some of these highlights of this fourth quarter. Each team has scored a goal. This was the opening moments of this fourth quarter as Katrina Wethrell would find Addie Kress and grab the first goal. And then that shot coming from Milan in the early goings. But there's a lot of chances from both of these teams as Vegas has amped things up, and Allie Moon, she's been so good this afternoon. Thought maybe she'd get her first goal of the game. But now play gets restarted. Oh, that's a dangerous challenge. Could be a card. As that challenge coming from Lopez. Milan trying to get things restarted. But Lopez will have a timeout, it looks like. We'll step aside as you're watching WMLIS action here on the National Soccer Network.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
We're back here. Final 3:30 to go after that timeout called by Phoenix. Cassandra Tolton on the ball just inside her halfway line. To Milan. So it's actually a power play right now, a 5-on-4 for Las Vegas, and this would be big to try to get a goal with the man advantage. And that shot fired in and scored! Chelsea Nickel, an unbelievable strike with her left foot. It's now 5-3. Just inside the zone and puts it in. We got a game, folks. 2-goal lead for Phoenix in the final 3 minutes. Was just about to mention the power play numbers for both of these teams, and it was a 33% on the power play for Vegas coming into this one, and delivers a big goal there on the penalty kill for Phoenix. It was 75% coming into the game. But those numbers are going to go up and go down. As now Bravo in the corner. Bravo firing, and it's saved by Valdez. How big of a goal could that have been? But they take the player advantage, and now they want more. Oliva goes down, and a foul called against Allie Moon. Oliva gets the foul just inside the zone. 2:40 to play. Milan has had a couple of cracks from this distance before. The closest one that she had was the last kick she had. Let's see if she can put one in from this side. Milan fires. That one goes straight into the wall. Milan gives it away, and now Phoenix can breathe. That pass goes past Allie Moon. Milan. Sent up. Now just inside the box. Turning, firing, blocked. Gomez gives it back to Milan, who fires a one-time strike, and that one goes out of play. 2:15 remaining. Vegas throwing everything they have at it now, trying to potentially force an overtime. I mentioned earlier in the broadcast that Phoenix, they played 2 games yesterday against a very good Salt Lake side, and nearly Allie Moon was free, but Chelsea Nickel just got her head to it to cut that one out. Are the legs starting to become a factor? Bravo gives it up. Nickel just wide. It's going to fall to Gomez in the corner off the boards. And now Moon has it. Raby give it away. Saunders, great leg save by Valdez. Bailey Saunders a little slow to get up, but Vegas feels like they should have a fourth and make it a 1-goal game. Bravo on her left, rolling. Bravo, Saunders, fires, blocked by Raby. Moon gets away from Saunders. Under a minute and a half now. Raby sending it up all alone. The header saved by Tolton, lost it for a second, then gets it back. Ball did not go out, or out of the crease, I should say. Tolton puts it down, immediately restarts. 1 minute remaining in regulation. On the chase is Nickel. Hale first to Valdez in some tough spots. Cleared away. The ball did hit the netting, so we are going to stop play. His last off Valdez. It's almost like you got to score a goal on this restart right here if you're Vegas, if you want to try to get a result out of this one. Milan lays it off to Saunders. No, it's going to fall to Bravo off the boards. Cleared away by Phoenix. They can breathe again, as this one's going to roll all the way back to the goalkeeper, Tolton. We'll give it up to Milan. 30 ticks to go. And that one intercepted by Moon. Sent up to Cassie Hale. Down goes Hale, no foul. Tolton. They send it cross field, looking for Nickel. It goes out of play, last off Moon. Nickel goes back to Tolton. Got to put one in. Milan. Time winding down. They find it in the corner. Bravo. Fires off the boards. Under 10 seconds to go, and that should do it. Phoenix. It was a little bit scrappy towards the end, but they're going to come away with a victory as they win it 5-3 over Las Vegas, and they have the season sweep on the Las Vegas Turf Monsters. Let's take a look at those game highlights. It was an exciting one, as especially here in this fourth quarter, Bailey Saunders, she paid the price on that one, but she grabbed a goal to make it 5-2, and things got a little bit interesting, as there was a couple of chances from Wethrell as well. But then late in the fourth quarter, Chelsea Nickel would fire one in on the left foot curler. But that would ultimately be the end of the story for Vegas. But give them credit. They had lots of chances to potentially tie this thing up, maybe force an overtime. But in the end, they gave up 5 goals, and that was enough for Phoenix to get the job done. Thank you for tuning in here to WMLIS action. After this one, there will be MLIS action on the men's side, as you see Boulder United starting to take the field, and they'll be taking on the men's side of the Las Vegas Turf Monsters. Thank you for tuning in here. Phoenix Pulse wins it 5-3, but in just a couple of moments, we'll have MLIS action here on the National Soccer Network.